I came up with a pretty simple idea. This piece of Depron, I know it's orange, doesn't match. It tucks in under there. It fits on top here perfect. And I was going to use magnets, but I'm just going to put 2 pieces of tape across it. I always have tape when I'm flying. I'm going to read it and make sure that it's secure on here. Just use some Scotch tape. And then I'll have the orange on the bottom. That'll be it. So, I think that would be just fine. Yes. So, there we go. So just make sure that stays there, sort of. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tape the spots where I plan to have the tape. Right? And then the tape won't be pulling all the color off all the time. Let's put some tape on here. Okay. Maybe I should just tape the whole thing. Well, just to make certain parts stronger. So I'll do that. Okay. That's enough tape reinforcing. Okay, see? And that'll go on there. I've always got Scotch tape in my box. Now I'll just go, oh. That'll hold really well. I'll put one more strip here when I go to fly. That'll hold on perfect. Well, I'm going to call that done. See, I fixed this tape and reheated this on with the gun. I guess I could use some of the checker to go over top or something and fix it, but oh well. We'll leave it like that. I'm going to turn the airplane over and we'll work in the front for a minute. Well, I got the cowl off. Here's this poor little brushless motor. Well, here we see now. This is an issue. Yes, and instead of making an extension, I'm going to make this wire really long. But I think I'll go up in gauge. I don't know what they use off this ESC. What is it? 16? So I'll step it up one. Okay, we go to 16, we go to the 12. Well, I think I have some 8 up here. That stuff gets really heavy though, doesn't it? Yeah. It comes 16 off there. Let me just look over here. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, that 10's getting way too big. So, 1 second. Okay, so all this wire here. So I'm going to use it has a 12 gauge. Darn. Okay, so here's my wire ends. Now I have to go from here all the way back to my battery bay. Holy, eh? So do a rough measurement here. See, I'm going to make this and I'll connect this to that. I got a good connection. And it has to come so I can reach it back there. Right? And plug the battery in. Right about there. Okay? So I'll bring these over here. So now I've cut these two wires that length. Oh my. Now just let me put my extra 12 gauge away. Yes. Got to keep all the wires separated here. It's easier to work with. I do say my 12 gauge wire here is just a little on the small side. But we get it in there. We get it back on the hanger over here. Okay, so now I'm going to have to cut these off. Not easy to get your shrink tubing, because I'm going to have to take this plug and put it on the end of the other wire and then solder these 16 gauge to the 12 gauge, which is a little, I don't think I have to. I could probably use 16, but we went one up because I'm going to the back of the airplane. I still can't believe that I got to put the batteries in the back of the airplane. And I don't have to do anything to this cowl, although the damage was done to the cowl when I got it. So I'm going to CA glue this a bit. Yep. It's kind of broken. That's okay. I'll touch it up here. Uh-oh. I was afraid of that. I was using lots of kicker earlier. I think my CA glue got. So now, just in some of these spots here. These cracks. It was all broken. Now, reinforce it just a little bit on the inside. Now it's fiberglass cowl. I really don't want to break out glass to fix this. I think the rest of it will be just fine. Okay, so now what do I have to do? Unsolder that, solder this on, then put the plug on the end, run it down to the end of the airplane. It's going to be easy to go right through here. And well, that's about it. Put the cowl back on. I gotta screw and mount the cowl. That's not that hard to do. We'll come back and do that in a second. There we have it. Oh, a long ESC wire. So now, I feed this over the wing, down into my back there. So, up there I think, and down the side. And that's kind of a tough one, isn't it? Do I have to take the wing off to do this? No, I don't think so. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to hang the airplane over there, and right back once I run this wire just down the bottom of the fuselage.